Yes, once again, this is Juan Velasquez with Puros, another Puro adventure. We're going to a Mets game. My grandfather, my compadre, and Henry were rolling through, driving to the stadium. Today, the Nationals play the Mets at Citi Field. Overall, tickets were about $25 row on the first floor, pretty much. Row 114. Parking garage is a quarter of a mile from the stadium, which is not a bad walk. Sparked up a cigar. I had still had some cherry flavor cigar since the week before. I went to my favorite cigar lounge spot, I would say, in Stamford, Connecticut, Bullhead Cigars. Took the walking through, checked out the scenery, got to the stadium, pretty much walked through, had to put my cigar out. Obviously, no smoking in the stadium, so I put my cigar out, which is a great cigar, overall cherry flavored. The one thing that I do like about this stadium is that it has a batting cage, so you can bring your kids, your family members, have a good time. I went out there. Pretty much, I'm actually a righty, but I try to jazz it up. So I went 4 for 4 actually, which is pretty good. I connected. I don't know if the balls would have made it too far or not, but all good. My grandfather decided to give it a shot. He wasn't so lucky. He kind of just swung away, but he did try, which is really important. He got an A for effort. I'm sure if he would have connected the ball, he would have pretty much knocked it out of the park. But you could tell he had a blast, right? You could tell he was having fun. That's the whole point. We kind of walked around. We came through behind the stadium, so we kind of had to walk around the whole stadium to kind of find our seats. In between that, we did manage to buy some hats. So pretty much we spent pretty much about $40 in hats, which is pretty cool. I bought a nice snapback, and then my grandfather did the same. He did not have a Mets hat when we were in the car, that's for sure. Game started, pretty much very fluid game. As you all know, we did have a slight rule change. They changed the rules, MLB, so the games move fairly quickly now. I'm not going to explain the rule changes now, but maybe on another video. But overall, the game moves pretty quick. Here's us having some fun and enjoying the game, taking pictures, taking videos, talking smack about the players and the game. A couple of times the Mets did have runners and bases, and they didn't really do much with it. We were criticizing the players. And overall, we decided to leave, I would say, in the 8th inning. We usually leave the stadium just because we don't want to be stuck in traffic when everybody else leaves. So we decided to kind of walk through. It was about the 8th inning, the top of the 8th inning, and we decided to go through. At that point, the game was 5-0. In the 7th inning, I believe Lindor had bases loaded, and did not do anything with it. So we were not happy about that. As you can see, my hat is blazing right now. My Mets hat, which I have now, which is pretty awesome. We walked out of the stadium. We kind of did our thing. My boys were drinking, so they had one. They had pretty much whatever the remaining of their beers. In between that, we spent with drinks and food another $60 to $70. So overall, a person with parking and everything else, the average was about $60, which is pretty awesome. We had a great time. Obviously we spent a little bit more money because we bought the hats in between, but it was all good. We enjoyed the game. We ended up leaving 5-0, all good. Another adventure with Puros. More to come. Take care, everyone. Peace.